Now to Mitt Romney's mystery money and the Republican candidate facing a fresh volley of attacks on his hidden funds, offshore accounts, and the failure to release his tax returns.
Americans need to ask themselves, why does an American businessman need a Swiss bank account?
I've never known of a Swiss bank account to build an American bridge, a Swiss bank account to create American jobs.
You either get a Swiss bank account to conceal what you're doing, or you believe the Swiss franc is stronger than the American dollar.
This is a guy whose slogan is Believe in America, and it should be business in Bermuda.
Our panel is back with us, not in Bermuda, but here. Joan Walsh, Jonathan Capehart and Anna-Marie Cox. Jonathan, I have to ask you, why would a presidential candidate have a multi-million-dollar Swiss bank account, stash millions of dollars in a tax haven like Grand Cayman, and also have a 15-year investment in a company based in Bermuda? Why would a presidential candidate do that?
Well, it is out of the ordinary. I mean, we've had wealthy candidates run for president before.
We're not talking about wealth, John. We're not talking about wealth.
No, I know. And we're not suggesting that Mitt Romney has done anything illegal. However, the problem that Mitt Romney has is that he has not been able to explain why he's done these things and why he feels it's appropriate as a presidential candidate to have his money overseas rather than in banks here at home. And also, why won't he release his tax return so that the American people can know and understand that how he has made his wealth is done in ways that the American people view as proper. That's different than illegal or unethical, but if it's proper.
But do you understand, John, that this only leads to greater suspicion? Because when someone withholds information, people start making assumptions about that.
Exactly. And that's why you and I, all of us, are going to be having this conversation today, tomorrow, and until which time Mitt Romney decides that he wants to give all the information that people have been asking for.
Joan, I want to read you a defense by one of Mitt Romney's representatives, indeed his spokeswoman Andrea Saul. She released a statement saying the Obama campaign's latest unfounded character assault on Mitt Romney is unseemly and disgusting. Mitt Romney had a successful career in the private sector, pays every dime of taxes he owes, and has given generously to charitable organizations. But that's not the point.
No.
The point's transparency, isn't it?
Right. The point is transparency. He has not been accused of any of those things that she's defending him against. Those are facts, but that's not what people are saying. The question is transparency. And also, I think the question is, we have been talking about this for months now, Martin. I mean,
You've been writing about it for months. I've read your pieces about it.
And I continue to be shocked that they didn't anticipate this in the first place, that they would make some years of tax returns available, and that then, once they became available, that we would have all this information about Cayman Islands and the Bermudas and wherever else they may turn out to be. And it really is the fact that 4 years ago, he did run for president before. I mean, let's remember, you know, the right wing talks about Obama wasn't vetted. It's actually pretty funny because Mitt Romney obviously wasn't vetted in 2008 because this stuff didn't come out. And I think it is also a measure of the way we are focused on income inequality. We are focused on taxation. We're focused on the way the American economy was hollowed out by finance capital. And Mitt Romney is in a world of pain because he's got to answer questions about things he never had to answer for before.
Anna-Marie, it got quite heated between the Romney and Obama camps on Morning Joe this morning. Take a listen to this.
Are you suggesting that Mitt Romney is guilty of some kind of felony here?
Dan, what I'm suggesting is nobody has any idea because the only person with the tax returns is Mitt Romney.
Anna-Marie, all he needs to do is release his tax returns, but he doesn't want to.
His long-form tax returns, I hope. I mean, I wish the right would get sort of half excited about this as they did about Obama's birth certificate. I mean, when you look at it, it's Mitt Romney that you have a better case for not being an American citizen, considering how much money he has stashed outside America. But, of course, we're not going to have that discussion. It is funny, though. I do wonder about his team sometimes. As you know, no other than Rupert Murdoch sort of cast some doubts about them this weekend. And it's true, again, like I was saying before, like one looks at this campaign and the decisions they've made, like Joan said, and one has to wonder, like, how far in the future they were really thinking. I mean, does the man have so much money that he just loses track of it? You know, the way that some people lose track of change? It's baffling the way that he behaves sometimes and the way this campaign behaves sometimes.
Indeed. Joan Walsh, Jonathan Capehart and Anna-Marie Cox, thanks so much for joining us today.